everybody, I'm Tom Vasel. Welcome to the Dice Tower, and I want to talk today about the Dice Tower Library. Now, the Dice Tower Library, we have two libraries, one in the West and one in the East, and the East one is the one I'm talking about today. That's the one I personally cultivate. We use it for both the Dice Tower Cruise, which is coming up soon in January, and Dice Tower East in Orlando, Florida. Registration for that's opening very soon. We'd love to have you come join us, and you can play tons of great games, not just the ones I'm talking about today. Someone asked me a question, though, like what is the lowest ranked game in the Dice Tower Library? And by ranked, they're talking about Board Game Geek. Board Game Geek, the largest website of board games in the world where people can go in there and rate games. And so which are the lowest games in the library? Because some games have to be. So when I went and looked it up, I was curious. I wanted to get some stats, and a fan of the show, Scott, helped me out to delve into these stats. So I'm going to talk today about the 10 lowest ranked games in the library and why they're there. I do have a couple caveats. There's a couple games. There's some games that are marked in Dice Tower Library that are actually being removed. There's also, I didn't include any children's games because kids' games get a bad rap on Board Game Geek. People rate them low just because they're kids' games. So I took those out. I might talk about those another day. And I also removed games from the year 2025, which is when I'm recording this video, because they don't have enough ratings yet, and so they'll be ranked really low. For example, Seven Wonders Dice. Whether you like the game, love it, hate it, or not, it's not going to be in the top 10 lowest. It is right now, but that's just because it doesn't have enough ratings. It will move out of there. So let's talk about the 10 that are currently the lowest rated games and why they're there. First of all, number 10, we have Gun It. This is currently rated at 19,069. It's from Randy O Games. I don't know why this one's ranked so low. It came out last year. Maybe I think a lot of people haven't heard of it. That must be what it is. In this game, it's a cooperative game. You're basically all in a car, and people are chasing you. Cars are coming down next to you, come behind you, vans, everyone's shooting at you. You're shooting at them, blowing them up. It's a silly, fun, cooperative card game that we liked here quite a bit, so that is why it's in the library. Number 9 is Bob Ross, Happy Little Accidents. This came out in 2018 from Big G Creative. It was basically a Prospero Hall game. It's ranked 19,310. This is in the library because it has the word Bob Ross in the name. Really, that's why I put it in. It's a party game about drawing, but you don't need to draw well. And people are going to check it out. They're going to be like, oh, I mean, it's Bob Ross plus one of his most famous phrases, Happy Little Accidents, and people are going to check it out. So that's why that's in the library. Number 8 here is ranked 20,068, and this is Codenames. Wait, hang on for it. Blizzard's edition. So Blizzard had this copy made from CGE for their employees. They have a lot of employees, but still, that's a very limited print run. And one of those employees gave me a copy to put in the library. Very happy about that, because I like to have games in the library you can't find anywhere else in the world. And so this one has words that relate to Blizzard properties like Warcraft and Hearthstone. So a lot of people aren't going to be very interested in it. And it doesn't probably get checked out that much. But again, I like having something unique and different. So Codenames Blizzard. Number 7 is Kenny G Keeping It Saxy, ranked 21,627. Kenny G, this is the same reason it's in there, because of Bob Ross, because it's called Kenny G. Also, he signed the game specifically to me. Now, I'm sure he was just writing on a assembly line as he signed these. I don't know. It's a very, 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 very light cooperative game. But I think, again, it's in the library because I think some people will be like, Kenny G, and check it out. So I'm amused to have a few things like that in the library. Next, number 6 is Peppers of the Caribbean. Peppers of the Caribbean is published by White Goblin Games, and this one is ranked 22,181. And this is a card game, and it's basically in the library because of Z Garcia. He likes this game, and I have different games in the library for my employees so that when we go to a convention, they might want to check them out and play them. Number 5, is Vicious Fishes. This game is, well, it's designed by me. It's ranked 22,599. Not a fantastic game. Even I don't rate it very highly, and therefore I have it in the library because if you want to see a piece of very obscure, unknown, who cares about board game history, you can go play it. I still think some ideas in it are good, but I just didn't pull them together as well as I have liked to. Number 4 is Fantasy Business. Fantasy Business is a game it's ranked 24,153 unfairly. This game, which was originally one of the blue box games from Descartes, is a game in which you're negotiating on who's going to sell these items like swords and other things as quickly as for as high price as you can, but only the lowest price sells their stuff. So if you and I both agree to sell it for 10, but then you lie to me and sell it for 5, you'll make money and I make nothing. But if we can convince each other to sell it for 10, we both will do better than everyone else. There's also special cards and even a card that lets you steal, so I can see why people don't like it, but I like it, so it's in the library. Number 3 is Marble Bobsleigh. This is ranked 24,523. It's a game in which you blow your marbles down a ramp. Silly marble racing game, but you can imagine the year 2020 kind of killed this. It's coming back now because people are willing to do that again, and at conventions, people like the silliness of blowing the marbles down the ramp. Number 2 is Cardline Marvel, 28,661. This one is another unfairly maligned game. This is basically like the timeline games, but with Marvel characters. Who's stronger than who? Who's smarter than who? Who's better at fighting than who? You stick them in a line and reveal them. And yeah, you have to be a Marvel fan to do this one. And is Aunt May smarter than Hawkeye? Only this game knows, and who knows who put these numbers together. I like playing it as a filler, which is why it's in the library. And number 1 lowest rated game, ranked 29,202 in the Dice Tower library, is Monopoly. Why is Monopoly in the library? Well, several reasons. 1, it's Monopoly. 2, for a long time it was in the library as a joke. If you opened a box, it would say, play a better game. And the game was still there. You could still play it, but we just thought it was funny. And so did everyone open the box. And if you're a lover of Monopoly, you still got to admit it was a funny joke. But now we have the Monopoly expansions in there, and they're silly and stupid, and yet they make the game fast and fun, and we figured some people might like to play with them. So that's the way Monopoly is set up now. Yeah, if you don't like Monopoly, just walk on by. We got 2,200 other great games to play. So that's it. Thank you, Scott, for helping me put together this information. Thank you, everybody, for watching. These are the 10 lowest games, but I promise you most of the games are good. Come to Dice Tower East or Dice Tower Cruise and check them out. I also want to say thanks to a couple of our GameFound backers. Thank you to Greg and Katie Bowerly, and to Hilmar, the best web designer in the world, and Owen and Maza and Rachel Velasco. Thank you guys very much. But until next time, I'm Tom Vasel, and you've been watching the Dice Tower. Hey, thanks for watching another video here on the Dice Tower. We really appreciate you stopping by and checking our things out. Thanks so much for joining us today. And hey, if you really like what we're doing here at the Dice Tower, then there are different ways to support the Dice Tower. One of those ways is through Patreon. We have links in the description to this video, and we have links to lots of other things we do down there, so definitely check it out. But either way, we're glad you watched us. Tell your friends about the Dice Tower. Until next time, though, I'm Tom Vasel, and I hope you enjoyed this video.